Hi everyone, Scrappy Kathy here with Simple Stories Saturday. And for today's page, I'm going to go back to this paper pad that I absolutely love. It's from an older collection. Let's see if I can find the year. 2016, called You Are Here. And I love the color scheme. And I love all the icons, and so I just can't get enough of it. I'm slowly using it up. And one of the things that made me so happy was this is a bonus sketch for the month of May put out by Christie's Beautiful Life. She's the one who sponsors and hosts and is the brains behind 30 Days of Sketches that runs a few times a year. And I love this sketch. As soon as I saw it, I thought of this stripe paper. You could do it with individual paper strips, and it looks like the photos are kind of tucked down into the paper. I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna cut the paper, and I'm not gonna cut the photos. I will do I have some, let me show you, I guess. Where is it? There were some cut apart cards that had florals with a word, and the florals were underneath the word. So that's absolutely perfect for cutting out a cluster that will go underneath. The flowers are naturally placed. They were intended to be, so I cut that out of there, and that'll go under my photos. Also, she's got vertical photos. All four of her photos are vertical. I have a vertical and a horizontal in each cluster. And then I'll do similarly the sync clusters there, and then the title cluster down here. And it's all pretty much, all of the paper embellishments are cut from this paper pad. Although I did borrow a sticker from this Carpe Diem, another 2016 collection. So I did a lot of simple stories in 2016. This Done, Done, and Done sticker there. And I may end up using these glasses. They're just the frames that come out like that. And if I can find a way to put that in the cluster that has photos of John, I will do that. And I also have this sticker that has a kind of a grayed out black and white photo of a camera lens. I really like that. So I'm going to keep these handy, and I'll pull them in at the last minute. And if I forget, I'll make the excuse now. I'm old, okay? So forgive me. So, and never was I more aware of how old I am than last night at the Stevie Nicks concert. It's amazing how many young people were there and how fast they were moving and how crowded and difficult it was to get around anywhere. But once we were there and the music started, oh my gosh, it was incredible. So I'm gonna just kind of place some, I cut out these also from one of the cut apart cards. It had a map print, and then the words, "Let's go on an adventure." There, and I want to distress these. I'm distressing a few elements, but not all of them. There's one element in each cluster, and this element will be in the title cluster. So you can kind of see the map outline on here, and so I'm kind of roughing that up to just sort of obscure it a little bit. I want there to be a border. And this one was on the end of the page, so there's no border on the end of this. So I'm going to butt it up next to a couple of stamp images that I cut out from the cut apart cards, or one of the papers. I think I cut it out a different time for a different project and didn't use it. So I'm going to put the sketch aside, basically 2 photo clusters, a title cluster, kind of here, here, and here, and we'll see how things go. I don't know, and I have a few small Bramble Fox perspectives. This one had a lot of arrows and triangles in it, which kind of looked, kind of seemed to go with a travel theme. And this has the XOXO, and I found a pretty aqua heart in there. So I'll put those aside. I've got that. Let's just start building clusters. We'll see where we end up from there. I have a cut apart card that I'm going to mount this photo on. Let me see if I can get some foam here. I think I'm getting to the end of my adhesive roll there, so I may have to go sparingly. So I'm going to put this on at an angle like that, because I want to keep this fake washi tape and the staples there. Then I'm going to put that at an angle, and I'm going to run this beside it. So I think I can still put some foam on there without and I'll just go ahead and I'm going to go ahead and put that down. I know it probably scares many of you when I put things down without having fully thought out the design. And I do that because if I start overthinking my designs, I'll never get anything done. And since I make my videos the way I do, as sort of a live action tutorial, if you will, on how I did something. I don't really want to, I think it benefits me as well as you for me to consider how much time to spend on a page. I make lots of pages, as you know. I have lots of memories to preserve. Someone said the other day that it's good I'm preserving them, because who knows how long I'll have them to preserve. So true. I cut this out again of one of the cards, the cut apart cards. I'm gonna do that as that cluster. I'm gonna add this arrow. I'm looking for kind of long areas. I'm gonna put it, I'll line it up on that line. I'm gonna put this triangle for no particular reason here on top of the globe, just a little bit overlapping this floral. I'm going to put the XOXO up where it'll really contrast on the orange washi tape. And I have this little blue dot that I'm going to slide under something in order to kind of help lift it up. And I thought right here might be a good spot. That kind of has it a little bit too close to where I put the triangle. Although, I think I might prefer it down here, and then the triangle can kind of over there. And then I have this little heart, and I'm going to put it over. If you're looking at this photo, I remember who these other people were, and how much fun we had on that bus trip to the place where we put in right here. But the important person in this photo is my hubby. And so I'm going to put the heart over here by him. So that's a finished cluster. Now we'll go with the photos of me. And I have to tell you, this is kind of an embarrassing admission, but I know this is a trip we took with the Remarkable Journeys group. They're an adventure travel agency that used to be in Houston, and I think they are no longer. But we went on several trips, and these photos were kind of separated from anything that might identify them. And I'm going to put that one off to the side like that as well. And then this kind of on it like that. I'll have to do something up there. And then this, I will just tuck slightly under there. I'm going to move it up a bit because I'm not going to do much embellishing up there, but I am going to do some down here. Let me go ahead and glue this down. Once I got that one in, I do kind of have to plan this one a bit. Because I want the proportions to stay. And I'm not going to put this on foam, even though I did that one. And there's no particular reason for that, other than, to me, this is the more important cluster. It's just, it's hard to explain. I'm sure you all realize, you all know why. So we took 2 trips with that this could have been with Remarkable Journeys. One was to Roatan and other spots in Honduras, and the other one was in Batopilas in Copper Canyon, Mexico. And this could be Batopilas. It's actually where I thought it was, and this looks like some of the landscape in the canyon there. I'm going to move this over a little bit. There. And I've got this Enjoy. And I'm saying here, this river, I'm pretty sure this is Batopilas. The thing that's making me think it could be the Roatan trip is that when we were doing a side trip, and I think we were right on the border between Honduras and Guatemala, we encountered a place where there was a bridge like that. But I'm thinking the other one was higher and it had a rail. Here, there's just a zip line there, and this is a fairly, this doesn't go very far. It's not up very high, is what I'm trying to say. So it says enjoy. And then I've got this that says done, done, done. And it's kind of a nod to how much travel John and I were lucky enough to fit into our too short time together on the planet. That right there. Get that glue. I need to get Q-tips here to fix this like I learned in the class. And I've got this plus sign. Maybe I'll do that arrow there because it has a more it contrasts more. Let me see. I have the plus sign and this. I'm going to cut out this sun and clouds. Since the card has those palm trees on it, this, I could put this up there and put the plus sign, make a cluster with the plus sign. It would have been nice to have kind of dry fitted this and mapped it out a bit, but hey, we're just sitting together scrapping and having fun, right? Let's see if I can. We have nowhere to go and nothing else to do, right? It's Saturday. I'm gonna put that right there. And I kind of like how this goes with the gold line that's there. And I'm gonna maybe do the plus sign on here, and it doesn't mean anything or have any particular significance. It's just another color up there that, and now I'll put this down here. And I kind of like how that goes with the blue colors there. I guess I'll put the pad off to the side. My watch is telling me that it's losing the. I'm gonna see if I can do something with these glasses. Let's do it this way. There, I think that's kind of cute, actually. Up there, just kind of, I like the fact that there's a break as those things, and I don't really want to go over the photo. I could do that, but I kind of like this. let me fix this. This corner of this photo is curling up from the mat, so I'm gonna just put a little bit of glue and tame that a bit. I'm gonna do that because it's just fun. And that came from the Carpe Diem sticker sheet. And I don't think I have anything. Well, here is this camera. And I'm gonna put it right there. So I've mixed, let's see, this is Life in Color, and oddly enough, it's gray. And it's from the Life in Color sticker sheet. And Life in Color is 2016 also. So these are all 2016 collections. 2016 was an absolutely wonderful year. Yeah, Carpe Diem 2016, Life in Color 2016, and those two collections work really well together. And I've got a pencil. I don't want to do too much. I may use it. I'm going to use this last pencil in the title cluster. So I'm going to put those down, and I have fussy cut this, and I want to use a lot of foam behind it. Really make it a stable base for what I'm going to do on top of it. I've got this pencil stuck on my finger, and I'm going to end up putting something behind it too to prop it up, I think. But let's get this constructed first. Okay, I'm going to do that right there, and it overlaps the horizontal plane of this last cluster, and it's on the same vertical plane as the upper cluster, so I think that gives it balance. Let's put let's go on here, and I'm gonna do it like that, and then I'm going to do on an, I'm just going to do it kind of at this angle and overlapping the flowers and leaves. And then I'm going to put Adventure down underneath here on the background. And because that is, this doesn't have the outline, want to be sure that that foam doesn't hit. Anyway, because that doesn't have the outline on it, I'm going to kind of cover that up by tucking that in there. And it's from the same collection, so the colors all really go. And I've got this, which is a different collection, but I'm thinking the colors are fine. I was going to put it somewhere in here. Maybe like that. It's silly, but I'm going to do it because anytime to me, when you put a pencil on a layout, it's referring to planning, and I don't know why that is. It's, I'm a list maker, so before I do anything, I make a list, and a pencil is usually involved, or some writing instrument. So this is kind of saying, let's get started planning our next adventure. And of course, you all know that I wish I were planning another adventure with that guy, but whatever adventures I plan, I'm thinking he's along for the ride and always will be. So let me, now I want to do something here to kind of curl that up. And I'm going to curl this one up. Curl that. I'm going to curl these leaves and kind of get some dimension going here. And I think I'm done. I will, I'm going to make some effort to be sure where these photos were taken. They were scanned as part of my 12-box project, and I looked in the box for clues. There was nothing written on the back of the original photos, and the whole collection of photos may give me some further hints. There's a certain church that we went into in Batopilas, it was, the weather was really horrible and there was some flooding, and the campsite that we were supposed to use was completely flooded. So residents of the area had to take us into their homes. There was one hotel, it's called Hotel Mary, and it wasn't, it was full from other groups that hadn't been able to camp either. And so some of us stayed in private homes, and a few of the people actually camped in a church. So I have photos of that. So I'm going to go back and look at the full suite of photos to see if that's correct, and then I will add journaling. So thank you for watching, and aren't you great? I have incomplete and inconsistent stories. So part of the fun, right? Be sure and check out all the other Simple Stories addicts who are joining in the hop this week. And I hope you are inspired to go dig out your Simple Story stash and play, particularly with some of the things you haven't touched or played with in a while, and maybe try mixing them up with some of the more recent stuff. So anyway, have fun. And there's the original. Thank you, Christy, for the sketch and the idea to use this paper. So bye.